Good day, Taurus, and welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for October 2024. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak, spirits guide. What needs to be known, what lessons need to be learned. Nine of Clubs, Jack of Diamonds, Eight of Clubs, and the Two of Clubs. Okay, so your general energy for the month is the Two of Clubs. Waiting and delays. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of waiting and delays going on this month in business or love or both. And yeah, the only thing that you can do is plan and prepare for the outcome. Plan and prepare if it's going to be good, plan and prepare if it's going to be bad. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to sit around and think about how it can be good. How can it be bad? Don't sit around and surmise that too much, because you'll drive yourself crazy. You'll stress yourself out. You'll drive yourself crazy because you'll come up with 100,000 different scenarios of things that could happen, and then you're going to bring it into general conversation, your general conversations, and then other people are going to surmise and come up with other theories of how it can be good, how it can be bad, and then that's going to make it even crazier. So definitely just worry about the good or bad outcome, not how it's going to be a good or bad outcome, but just how you're going to deal and move on, if it's good or if it's bad. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the month, you have the Nine of Clubs. Yeah, there's a struggle going on, and it's not over yet. This could be a struggle that you've been dealing with for a while now, and you're wanting to give into it. You're wanting to say, what, this is just my struggle, and that's how I just have to deal with it. And the cards say, no, the end is coming soon. You are strong enough to deal with this struggle. Now, here's another thing when it comes to struggles. A lot of times, it's in our hands to remove this struggle from our lives. A lot of times, we don't see that, A lot of times, we think that it's in other people's hands, but most of the time, removing struggles from our lives is in our hands. A lot of times, we just don't want to do the things that we have to do in order to remove the struggles for whatever reason, So make sure that when it comes to the struggle, make sure to look into it and see if there isn't some way that you can remove the struggle from your life, rather than giving into it. At the middle of the month, you have the Jack of Diamonds, promotion or raise. Yeah, so it looks like you're waiting for a promotion or raise or an increase in your abundance, which, there you go, waiting and delays. And you're probably doing extra work in order to get this extra abundance or whatever. And you're starting to wonder if, doing all this extra stuff, if it's worth it. Is it worth it doing all this? Could also be the struggle. All right, the struggle could be that you're putting in extra hours into work or whatever, to try to get that promotion or raise, and you're asking yourself, is it worth it? And the cards say yes, it is worth it. Okay, you're doing great. Just keep on working. So in this situation, if this is the struggle, then yeah, you just have to wait for the struggle to be over. Okay, don't give in and give up on this promotion, raise, whatever. Don't give into it. Instead, just deal with the struggle and keep going forward. Now, that doesn't mean that it's for everybody. The struggle could be something completely different than this. But I'm saying for some of you, that's what this is that you're struggling with doing extra time or something at work or in a project, and you're waiting on delays and whatnot, and you could be stressing yourself by thinking about those, how can it be good, how can it be bad. You could be struggling with that too. So just don't, just think about what you're going to do if the good or bad outcome comes, and that's it, and move on and continue to keep working and doing whatever it is that you're doing, because this is coming. Might not come this week, but it is coming. Remember, things take time, and you got to take the time that you think it's going to take and like multiply that by like 10, because things take way more time than we ever anticipate a lot of the times. At the end of the month, you have the Eight of Clubs. Compromise. So, you're going to have to make a compromise with somebody this month. It's neither good or bad. It just is what it is, right? But you need to make sure and beware. Be aware that you don't get the short end of the stick on this. Now, if you are getting the short end and you need to confront the person about it, confront them cool and calm, right? Don't confront them with anger or whatnot, because even if you think that you know that they did it on purpose, still keep that to yourself and just come at them cool and calm, and they'll most likely come at you cool and calm with something like, I didn't realize that. Now, if that triggers you, them saying I didn't realize it, because you know that they did realize it, still keep your calm, okay? If you don't keep your calm and you come at them aggressively, they're going to come back at you aggressively, and then the compromise just isn't going to happen. And I feel like this compromise really needs to happen for you. This compromise can very well be something to do with the promotion or raise. It can be for some of you guys that this is it. Now that can also be waiting and delays too. Maybe when you say, hey, if we do it like this, I get the short end of the stick. It might take them a while, to figure out, how to make it more even for you guys, right? Where both parties come out, equal. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak, Spirit's guide. Oh. We'll look at that. Yeah, we'll look at that. That came flying out. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Okay, so we got two cards. We got a card here that flew out, and we got a card that just regularly came up. And the card that flew out was the Three of Pentacles, which kind of fits in here pretty well because you're doing extra work, right? You're waiting on delays. You're trying to get the best outcome that you can from a compromise, and that's what's kind of happening here in the Three of Pentacles. This man has built this archway. He's built this. This is his creation, and he's presenting it to these two people and making a deal with them, of how much it's worth, how much his worth is, and how much he should be able to get out of that. So this card basically is saying, make sure to get your worth. It's pretty much telling you, you most likely, this person is going to try to stiff you. They're going to try to give you the short end of the stick, and you need to stand tall and tell this person or persons that no, I deserve this, and get what you should get out of it, considering you've put in the extra work in order to do so, right? So, hell, I mean, maybe this promotion, this raise, this increase in abundance, like say you're a carpenter or something, that would be increase in abundance, getting what you're worth, may come at the end of the month. It might happen, but either way, this is just saying get what you're worth, right? Then we have the Judgment card here, and in the Judgment card, these people are coming out of their coffins and rising up to the horn of the angel here. And what this is all about is them rising to a new life. And I feel like whatever it is that you're doing here, this struggle you're going through, this raise, this extra, wealth that you're hoping for or working towards, and this compromise, all of it is coming to actually like a new life, like a new way. Maybe there's going to be a new way in your work, right? Maybe some kind of completely different avenue that you've never really traveled down. Hell, it could just be that you've never really got what you're worth, and now you're going to rise up and you're going to actually like get what you're worth, rather than what people want to pay you. or give you for whatever it may be that you do. So there you go. Waiting and delays. Make sure big. This is a big one. Make sure that you only look at the outcomes, and how you're going to deal with the outcomes, not how the outcomes are going to come around, right? And don't give in to the struggle. Don't give up on what you're working on. You're doing great. The promotion, the raise, the increase in abundance will come, right? But it might not come. It might not come for a while, or it might not come until the end of the month, where you have to make a compromise over the work that you've been doing, and make sure during that time to get what you deserve, because that, by doing so, is going to lead you to a new way of life. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps. And if it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next month. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.